Wow, Brandon, I like this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Love on the Beat tonight. Tonight we have a special guest treat for y'all. We're going to continue our trending topic, what's love got to do with it. Tonight we have a special guest on our show. His name is Mr. Troy Seals. Mr. Troy Seals is going to come before you and talk about that paper chasing love. But before I introduce him, please close your eyes, open up your ears, hear with your mind, fill it with your heart. Mr. Troy Seals.
Yes, thank you, MC Big, for that lovely introduction. Yeah, I'll talk to you today, about that paper chasing love, like MC Vic said. It's a pretty hard thing to talk about. It's like nothing I do is ever enough. How much she cares about me is measured upon how much I spend. Sent on a never-ending quest to get ends, love put a blindfold on. Yes, I know. She wants Fendi, she's tired of Coach. I even remember to get those black diamonds embedded in her brooch. It's the only way I know how to keep her close. But should I change my approach? From the red bottoms of her shoes to that over-expensive hairdo, everything she owns, I bought. It's as if there's a price tag on her heart. When she caught a glimpse of my black card, she told me she felt sparks. But ooh, this isn't working out if I suggest a trip to Walmart. Closet so saturated with LVs, you'd thought it was the initials of her name. Armed with a shovel digging in my bank account. That's the name of the game. I'm convinced I'm just a pawn. Use a commercial game. Well, I guess as long as she stays, I can overlook the fact that she'll never choose Mickey D's over wine and cheese, or say I love you before asking for the Benz keys, or spend more time with me than she does with my money. Funny I can't call it quits. Maybe it's the way that she kissed, or how exuberant she embraces me every time I buy her a new outfit. Man. She clearly trades affection for possessions, extravagant gifts for love expressions. Well, I spend my bottom dollar just for a second out of her day. But she'll probably just go spend it on Versace anyway. Dolce & Gabbana and French wine have stolen her mind, so much so that she couldn't fathom what our relationship should be. In our relationship, warmth is non-existent, infatuation zero, the flame's out, the passion's dead, and love is missing in action. Well, I could probably make it work though, because what's love got to do with it?
Definitely, Mr. Troy Seals. I definitely feel you. I ain't got no black card, but I know what you're feeling about that debit card, though. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I had a good friend. Her name was Miss Samaya Simone, and every time we had these arguments about what love has to do with it, she would always say this favorite line. She would say, "The problem with men is."
God created the man first and called him Adam. But when he saw that his creation was incomplete, best believe he made me. Okay. Yeah. He gave the man the instruction, and yet we still end up wearing fig leaves. You see, end up beginning. We never asked to be put in this position. But based on the absentee fathers, the baby mama drama, the cheaters, the liars, and you so-called wannabe womanizers, what's a girl to do but to step up in your place? To recreate the definition of a woman. So based on you men's behavior, it's been a long time coming. I live in a day and time where I can't sit back and watch you get yours because, you see, I gotta get mine. Feminism is what you ignorant and insecure men call it, but my girl Beyonce simply calls it being flawless. Because I am a strong black woman who knows her worth and exactly what she wants and will voice just that. The famous Pavlov conditioned his very dog to salivate to the ringing of a bell. But you see, black women have been conditioned as well. Conditioned to your constant disappointments. Conditioned to our failed relationships based on your inability to be a real man. We have been conditioned to take off our pretty dresses and put on your pants. And you mad because we do it and we do it well. But we only do it because you men have failed us. You failed us and you don't know how to love. You have no idea what that word consists of, but because I am a phenomenal woman, phenomenally, I will always rise above. You see, you men, you do what you can. But the problem is that a boy will never understand what it means to be a real man.
And with that, she would always stomp off upset, angry, and feeling like she won the argument. But she always knew that my next response would be, the problem with women is
that they can't seem to listen. I mean, how difficult is doing what you're told. Your only mission is following simple directions. You keep index fingering me to counsel and I'll middle finger your suggestions, so obey my dictation. Don't ask me no questions.
I was just trying to...
Back talk is disrespectful. No hesitation in teaching you a lesson when you disrespect who I am and my authorities.
New love finds new hope, but old love is comfortable. I'm tired of trying, but I can't stop, 'cause there's a feeling I get when our eyes lock. He's mine, my evil twin, my vice, and leaving him I don't think twice, not even once, because once when I did, he put on me the hands of life. Had me begging and I wasn't proud, had me screaming but I wasn't loud. Because if the neighbors heard, ooh, if the neighbors heard, you would! Silence like a cell phone in church. A church would be the death of me. I had a life before him, but I've forgotten how it used to be, 'cause now I'm a slave in love. Chained to his kisses, shackled to his hugs, bonded to his manhood and his body movement.
Hello? Hello? You better answer when I call, because your punishment for ignoring me will hurt your feelings physically and emotionally. Meaning I'll make tears drip from your eyes and blood from your mouth, screaming out for help, but where you gonna go? You ain't nothing without me. Nothing. You ain't nothing. Your existence is meaningless without our cohesiveness. I give you purpose. You work as an excuse for a human being. You lucky I love you more than anything, because no one else will. Before you open your mouth, be apprehensive, because the cost of making me upset is expensive. Meaning I will hurt your physical and emotional feelings. Meaning you will pay the dentist and therapist bill, plus the price of concealer to conceal your bruises and that black eye. And it's not that I'm choosing to be the bad guy, I just can't fight my anger, my frustration. Because when I was a kid, my mother went on a permanent vacation and she knows this, so why does she continue to disobey? I specifically instructed her, hey, babe, let's go. And she had the nerve to say, I'm not ready to go. I snatched her by a throat and drug her to the car. I'll beat her upside the head, twinkle, twinkle, little star. All she could see was bright lights. With every strike to her cranium, she woke up in a bloody bathtub in pandemonium, scared for her life. But within a few moments, she forgave me because I slipped her that pipe and begged her not to forgive me. Begged her to forgive me. She's blinded by her lust. Stevie Wonder wonders how she can't see this love is a lie. Trap girl won't be released until she opens her eyes as she is found deceased by police. Piece by piece.
I woke up to bright lights with the vague description of what happened that night. At the club, my girls and my man, I got a couple good looks and even offers to dance. A couple of them was cute. I just seen from a glance. But anyway, me and my girls was bumping. The club was bumping. Q was bumping. His gums, he mad. He eyeing me, let's go. But I'm having a good time, so I tell that nigga no. I'm screaming, throw that ass, till he grabbed my ass and took me to the car and beat me till I saw stars on horseshoes, clovers, blue moons, red balloons float away with my beauty and my dignity at the end of the string toward the sky. I cried. Till I did. The ringing in my ears and the soap in my tears, they were dank with fear. It was dark. Got discharged from the hospital. And I said I would leave. I said I would do it in private, but goddamn, I wore my heart on my sleeve and he noticed. So he hit me with that, baby, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. He said, baby, you used to be so good, I was only trying to reverse you. I wasn't trying to fall for that shit. But then he kissed me, and he held me, and he was gentle where I bruised. So, with the gentle motion of the ocean, I rode him like a cruise, because he missed me. And I forgave him because he loved me. I mean, he says he loves me, and that's why he does it. He says he has good intentions, but I'm convinced he doesn't. Of course I do. Because love is patient, and love is kind, and my love for him can't be denied, baby. I love you. Not for your anger or your fists, but for your smile and your wit. I hate your guts. But goddamn, I love your butt. So little. Small and your height is so tall, but your teeth, they bite. Not nimble, but snap. And your palms, they smack. Not gently, but slap. These scars are reminders of your undying but painful love. It hurts, but I love you.
What's love got to do with it?
The definition of love. In the whole world, in the hardest word in the English language, love. Love is not what you feel, but love is something you can see. Love is like the wind. At the same time, you can't see it, but you know when you feel it. You can hear it, but you just can't see it. Today, we showed you emotion as well as fact. The world has turned us back to back, and they found a way to make black crack and foundation slack. They have turned us away from one another, leaving us talking across the room to each other. And you see, our fathers have become our abusers. Our mothers have become our providers. And our men have become our women, leading our daughters to hate feminism. You see, we used to see marriages. Now we only see rings at the baby carriages. And we don't look at the looks in each other's faces. You see, we used to see in Disney movies where they only had broken homes. But now we see in movies like Up kids starting out without fathers or a home. You see, we don't know what love is. We don't know how love feels. All we know is how her calves look at them 6-inch heels. All we know is what we can feel, what we can feel. But honestly, how many layers do we have to drop off before we become real? You see, we forgot the end of the movie Real. Because when he wrote your script, he wrote the end from the beginning. So how have we forgotten that he wrote us with two people, one woman, one man. So how can we forget why we need the other's hand? You see, he took a rib and made the best part of a man. He took my rib and made a lover out of me. And he gave her the gift of replication so that even when I die, the world will still see my reflection in the conception of our love's midnight confessions. And everybody want to focus on Adam and Eve's imperfections. But they forget that throughout their personal miscommunication, they chose to live in the shadow of his reflection and not erection. So what is love? What is love's true definition? God. God is love. And love is God. But what's love? Got to do. Got to do. Got to do. With it.
Everything